Good morning, Porch Chronicles. How y'all doing out there? So, one thing I can really say about therapy will take the titles off of people's names, like your grandmother, your grandfather, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father. It'll take the name off of that. Not just therapy, but I also practice consciousness. Consciousness is a state of being. It's when you get yourself to a place where you can't control or try to control anything anymore. You allow life to be what it is and you accept it. But therapy put a spin on it for me because in therapy, you learn how to go into the inner you and heal those past wounds. Now, spiritual people call it shadow work. It's the same exact thing. And even spiritual people will let you know, go sit down with a therapist. Real life, because you need to sit and talk about that. What happens with us? Our therapists don't really do anything but listen. The reason why we be so jinky and so jacked up is because we need to talk that stuff through. The first thing my first therapist taught me, middle-aged white dude, to go speak to the little girl in me that was damaged. And I thought that was the craziest thing I ever heard. But once I did it, it freed me in so many different ways till it was crazy. And then I learned how to sit with that part of me at what age I was damaged. And it has been freeing. So let me explain to you what therapy is. For me, I can't speak for everybody because I guess everybody needs therapy on different levels. Therapy is just a place for me to go talk. But really when I'm talking, I talk to myself because they just listen. They don't really give you advice. They may give you, examples. But when I do therapy, and my therapist says it all the time, when you talk about it, you already had the solution by the time you tell me. I said, because I have therapized it all week long. When I go through things, one thing therapy does teach you is when you learn and you know people's past or you know some of their upbringing, you take the title off their name because you can see the damage and the hurt in that person and you understand more of why they may operate in certain ways. And 9 times out of 10, the reason they operate that way is because they do love you. It's just they don't know how to express it. They don't know how to do it with therapy, so it may come out the wrong way. Most of the time when they hurt you, it's because they're saying stuff to you that they've been through. They just don't know how to speak about it, and it comes out the wrong way. So it will take the title off. You'll be way, way more understanding once you are operating in therapy, because you look at your people like, oh, I see why they was like this, or I see why they felt that way, or I see why that hurt them. Because I'm just being honest. Since I've had therapy, me and my son can talk about stuff like, and I'll be like, boy, I'm sorry for this and that and that. He'd be like, Mom, please, you ain't know no better. As young as you was having a child, you did not know no better. I love the fact that it's taking the blinders off of me, but it still makes it a little harder because now, one thing that's good about it, once you take the blinders off and it drops the illusion of what people in your life were like, this is my mom, this is my dad, this is my cousin, this is my uncle, my best friend, my child. Once you take all of those titles off of it, it does make you understand more and you love better because you are more accepting to the damage that's within them because it's not their fault. Nothing is your fault. Everyone who has damaged you spoken things over you that were negative or done things that were negative to you, that's because they had damage in them. Not because they had an intention of being like, I'm going to get up and damage their life. No. Nobody comes out here and intentionally tries to damage your life. I guarantee you, the reason they bring damage in your life is because they don't know they don't understand the damage that's already in their lives. And it keeps going. It cycles. I do love you, Porch Chronicles. Therapy is for the betterment of everybody because, like I said, it takes titles off of people and allows you to see that they just as human as you, no matter what their title is. I love you.